Hello, everyone. Um, let's give a couple of minutes for folks to join and we can get started. Okay. I think we can get started. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for taking the time to join this webinar. I don't want to make it this as a webinar, more as an interactive session. Try to provide as much as value add possible. So that we all take something away from this webinar. Let me share my screen. But before that, quick introduction. I'm Bharat Kumar Annamalai, founder and the CEO at Lystloc.com. For all the values that we add to our customers, we thought that how we can let people know, or the customers or enterprises know, kind of a quick blueprint how we can increase the productivity, right? So that's why the agenda for this particular webinar. Let me quickly share my screen. Yeah. Hopefully you guys able to see my screen. Yeah. Anyone can confirm it? Yeah, I think yeah, okay, all right. So okay, so we titled this webinar as how you can get your 2-month productivity blueprint, right? Basically increasing productivity by 61%. This is predominantly your on-field team, how we can increase the productivity. Simply going by, how, introduction standpoint, just 3 points we're gonna talk. These are all the 3 critical line items any particular team typically would look into, if you try to increase your productivity. First one, what if you could boost your team's output without hiring more people? Typically, when you try to do more output, increase your revenue, increase your sales, whatever it is, one of the easiest thing the management can look into is how I can increase my workforce and then, increase my output. Number two, are there any missed follow-ups costing you deals and customer trust? Then number three, this is a very incremental effort that could make a huge difference. What would one extra productive hour per person, per representative per day mean for your business? If you think about it, at the end of the day, whatever we try to very high level, it would fall under one of these criteria. Right? Now, coming back for an agenda, we're going to see productivity gaps in the field teams and how we can solution it, our solution framework. And we can show very quick demo and case study and results from our customers and summary. And there is a very quick poll and absolutely for a question and answer session. That is very quick agenda for this meeting. Now, let's time pocket it, right? People are on field, your team members on field. Basically, you can't have one manager per person, right? It doesn't work that way. So practically, in reality, there could be gaps, how we manage, how we measure the productivity of team members. And it would fall under these criterias, missed follow-ups / delays, 15%. The numbers which we put together, we went with industry standard. Also, we looked into our data and we come up with the number, right? And manual reporting, 20%, and travel inefficiencies. The time goes, inefficiently in that segment, 40%. Also, unclear priorities, idle time, 10%, and actual work, meeting and sales visits, 40%. That's a lot of gaps that you could see from here. Then, how Lystloc adds up to 61% productivity in 60 days, right? It's a very interesting point. We are not talking about 1 year time frame, 2 years, because if at all you want to improve something, you would like to see the results in 1 month or 2 months time. So 60 days, 2 months time is a very good time period for us to measure anything. It should produce results, right? Number one, it's an CRM integration. Uh, Syncing your customer interactions with what is actually happening on field is a very critical thing, because these are all two systems in silos. People work, and then if the data is not in sync, you tend to miss very critical information, and people may or may not update correctly what has happened on field at that particular location. So you are losing a very critical information that adds up straight up 9%. For it's not like we are talking about 50%, 60%. Just as an incremental 9%, it increases your productivity. And then very important one, automated reminders. That adds up another 10%. Basically, consistent follow-ups, zero missed commitments, right? I always say this to my team that following up is a very underrated sales skill. The better follow-up is there, the better sales or the revenue is going to be there. There is no other way around for this. That adds up good 10 percentage. That the platform consistently sends reminders that okay, this is coming up, and stuffs like that. Then number third, real-time tracking that adds 15 percentage. Basically, it optimizes routes and cut idle time, and it basically covers which route the team has taken, how many kilometers that they have traveled, and then the reimbursement associated with it. It's a very critical part of your on-field operations. Then number four, geofence check-ins, right? That again adds 7 percentage to your productivity. How? Geofenced check-ins and checkouts gives you the complete visibility and authentication to your team that they have actually checked in a customer place. If there is, there is no ifs and buts. Basically, the team is there. It's clearly authenticated with the geolocation, so that as a management or as a manager, you know exactly the team is in a particular place that they are supposed to be. Then in the important next one is the KPI dashboards, right? Adds up 8 percentage. No matter, this is an interesting part. No matter how much tools you use, at the end of the day, if you don't measure things, there is no way you can improve. That's where the dashboards, the reports, the key performance indexes comes in picture, where you typically measure things. How many places they have visited, how many visits they have done yesterday versus today, or last week versus this week, or last month to this month, which team is performing better and why, how many kilometers, who traveled the most, who did the most check-in. You need to be looking all these things so that you have the data in hand and you make very informed decisions, right? And then last, smart tasking. What do we call about that? Basically, set up the very clear priorities, geotagged task assignment. It's nothing but basically asking the team to go exactly the place you want them to be in a particular time, in a right time, in a right place. That adds up very good 12 percentage. This avoids, cut down all the confusion, ambiguities. It cut down all those things, and then it adds up. We were very moderate in putting these numbers. This itself, coming up to 61 percentage. And think about, in just 2 months time, you are increasing something by adding few things, and then how we measure things, and then adding up 61 percentage productivity. What practically this does, going back to my first introduction, you didn't have to think about increasing your team member, and your follow-ups and everything is taken care. And all the things which we talked about, it's going to increase your productivity minimum 1 hour in a particular day. So all these things add up. That is, we are talking about in 60 days. We set up and then we start measuring things, and then it's conservatively, we are saying as 60 percentage, but we can achieve this very, a lot more quickly as well. Now, we call this as track, but then there is a jargon behind this, but it is as simple as it is. Instead of juggling with scattered tools, using 2 or 3 tools, we can do task smart, as we saw in the last slide, and real-time visibility, what is happening in real time, rather than you go in circles, you don't know what's happening. You don't have to assume things, right? Excuse me, you know what is happening in real time, and automated reminders. especially CRM integration and KPI dashboards. Practically speaking, you keep things in track, right? And very quick live demo. I'm not going to take much time here. I want to show how basically it could be. Um, it all starts with a simple login for a particular employee or a user. Uh, the person on the right hand side is Rohan, is basically logged in a day. And the one which says MLA is basically the manager or the management or admin, whoever is watching it, what is or monitoring it, what is happening on field. So assume that Rohan is logged in for a particular day, right? Now I'm going to show, let's say, let's go through this. Campaigns at 2 locations to be conducted. And practically he logged in. He logged in a particular timestamp. Now, let's go into a one account. This is actual or production account, let's say. This is how your typical tracking would look like. Let me go here, homepage, and there are multiple menus. The very first one is, let's say, tracking. I want to show you a very good use case. Let me search person Jacob. So two of my associates, colleagues went for a client visit today, and that is very remote part of Kerala. Now they have logged in, like, we use Lystloc, of course. And then let me see where is Jacob, what has happened today, right? He logged in today. This can't get any better, actually speaking, because I didn't have to call them, what happened, all those things I could see here. So Jacob logged in 9:35 a.m. He logged in basically here in Kerala. Let me see the notes. On-site visit, projected work plan and targeted customers in pipeline, projected sales for the day, he put as 1. So basically, you can configure these questions for your company, for your team. It's highly flexible or customizable, I would say. Now he logged in 9:35 p.m. and then he waited 1:19 p.m., 1 hour 2 minutes, close to 2 hours. I think customers visit, and then they travel, and then again waiting in a place, most probably with the lunch. Now, Jacob has traveled 111 kilometers, and he waited like 2 hours, 31 minutes. Basically, he visited the customer. Now, this gives a complete picture. If you see what has happened on a particular day, see this. This is the route he has taken from his place, wherever he stayed, and then he met a customer, and then he came back. He is right now here. He's very close by Kochi. I think he's still moving. This is live, right? So it's actually traveling. Let me open up another polyp. So now, if you see this, it's a lot more data actually, if you could see. So they started same place, both of them are traveling together. So they waited somewhere, and then this is the checked in place where basically Saranya checked in at a customer place. So I can see exactly what time they checked in. I didn't have to be closer to them. I didn't have to travel with them. I know the exact data, and see the data matches to the dot with both of them. 111.3 showed for Jacob and 111.8. Maybe they would have moved from the time I switched or toggled between both of them. And see, it's one check-in and its waiting time is 2 hours 25 minutes. Logged in, waiting 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and checked in, again, waiting and checked out, they checked out. So ideally, this is how it works, right? They checked in, the waiting period in that time, they basically in that place, they wait, like they spent 1 hour 47 minutes. So I know exactly how much time they spent in a customer place. And there is one feature we added here. Any show, this is one of the common things come up with customers. Sometimes this GPS doesn't work, all those things. You can see the impact basically. there is no such thing reported. The route is pretty clean, so you don't have anything here. And see the route. Basically, you can see exactly what has happened in a particular day, and this gives a lot of insight. Uh, in the best interest of the time, I'm moving on to next. So so now what we saw is a person logged in, and then is we covered everything what has happened with work, travel, reimbursement, and what has happened in real time, checked in, checked out, waiting time, everything. On top of it, we are having a CRM module, right? Built in within Lystloc. So you don't have to go out of the platform and sync up with any other CRM. If you do, well and good. There is an integration for us to sync up the data. But with the customers asked, a lot of customers have asked, if you guys have it, it would be a lot easier for us. We don't have to use another platform. So we went and built a modern CRM, which we call as List CRM. And if you see, you could see leads, customers, contacts, tasks, visits, location. And the last three uh, modules are created customized, right? You can create your own modules. Basically, this is a typical CRM how it works. If I go leads, you can see these many leads are there. And then if I click it, you'll be able to see what has happened in the lead stage, what has happened, and any attachments you want to add task, add call log, whatever you want to do, right? You should be able to do it here. And then leave details, and you can have activities here. What has happened? See here, leads created, lead stage created, node created, stage updated, and any attachments with this particular lead, you'll be able to see here. And then the locations, which location this particular lead, and then any task associated with it. Given that we are in a location based application, this comes very powerful with us. Unlike other traditional CRMs, we handle very powerfully the locations that comes with it. Then if you want to, let's say you want to create your own modules, that can be anything: invoicing, supplier module, or assets module, anything. You can just create your module, and then you can create the fields the way you want. It can be text field, phone number, single cell. I mean, it's a very highly customizable module. You can create it, and then you can link up with the teams. They will see it in their mobile phones and stuffs, right? It's very powerful that as a CRM, people are on field, you can create your own modules. It can be conventional leads module, customers module, or it can be for your own specific business use case. You can create a module, and then still it can be assigned to people. They can use it the same way as leads module or customers module. Now, we have another module which we released is leave module, right? Now, why leave module? This is again, we have an attendance system, which is log in and log out, but then we listen to our customers, and then it's the same thing. If you have leave modules, it will be a lot easier for us. So we went and built very extensive leave module within Lystloc itself, where people can apply leave, everything, whatever the possible scenarios you could think of, you can cover Lystloc's leave module. And then you can see, Sampath put leave for 2 days. You can see what has happened here. It's the same again, different levels of approvals, all fields, attachments, notes, anything, any activities. You can see it basically leave requested, status created, and then if anybody approves, you can see that here. With the way right now, then everything is like, you could see the track part, the CRM part, and the lead management part. And then eventually the person can end the day, right? So he or she logs out, then that particular day is done. Most important part, again, the data is there. You can use it for your analytics purpose, your strategy purpose. You can take your tactical decisioning in real time, or you can take your strategic decisioning with the data analytics part of it, right? We provide that data set for you. So that is pretty much, I wanted to show as a live demo. We can go back here. Now, case studies, what our customers say. BPL is a known brand you would have seen. They are our customers for 6 years now. It's amazing whenever I say BPL, because BPL is one of our early stage customers. They projected that 3.5x annual growth with their team, because before Lystloc they had no visibility in their field team. It's in hundreds of field users. They didn't have a control what's happening on field, and all those things went away with Lystloc. And another user, Surfer Coach Paints, they reported that 98% location verified attendance, which they had the challenge right earlier. Then Federal Bank, it's a finance company. They claim that 95% reduction in reimbursement disputes, because reimbursement is one of the biggest things. Because Lystloc computes a kilometer, and then we have reimbursement module within Lystloc, and you don't have to go out of the platform, and that gives a complete picture within one platform itself, and that reduces the reimbursement disputes. Now, on the right-hand side, if you see for double deer basmati rice, again, they are one of our very early stage adopters, been using the platform for 7+ years. It's an incredible amount of time that a customer is traveling with us. They've been using Lystloc forever, and that is the testimony that they have given for us. Uh, it allowed them to take decisions pretty fast, and then it totally cut down the paperwork. One of the things they did very initial days itself, once Lystloc and picture, they cut down the paperwork. It's everything is automated, right? And also Lystloc gives that visual storytelling. What is happening on a particular day, what has happened or what didn't happen. It's a clear-cut visual storytelling that we are having. 10 kilometers a person travel. The particular person checked in 2 places today, 3 places. He checked out right now, and the person waiting time. He waited in a particular place, so and so. And most importantly, what has happened in that particular location with the customer, meeting notes, right? Okay, the deal is successful, or the customer agreed to buy, or the customer asked me to come back later, or they've asked so and so. You can take invoicing or details for invoicing. All those things you can capture within Lystloc itself, with form that could be customized, very specific for your business use case. And then you can upload images, you can upload videos, you can upload files. There are many things you can do in that particular location, and exactly, okay, it has happened in that particular location. And you can also verify the visit of your folks with an OTP also, so that you exactly know. This is like very similar to somebody delivers you and then you give the OTP, right? So that exactly you are the right person. The same thing can be implemented with Lystloc also. And then finally, the person logging out, and then the geo reimbursement calculated automatically, and the route computed automatically, and everything is done. And the report, whatever the reports that you have subscribed, it's sent to the right parties at the right time. And you have the data set for you to take the decision. Otherwise, you wouldn't have that at all, literally. It is like, you're shooting in the dark, you're driving very blank in a, very dark place. But now you have very good data set that you can use it to make that informed decision, not by myth, not by assumption. Okay? Now, it's an important thing. I like to ask the participants a simple question, a poll time, right? Just to be is your team spending more than 30 minutes preparing a day's report? How many of you say yes, and how many of you say no? You can put it in the chat for us. Okay, Tarun said no. Yeah, Shruti said yes. No, from John. Okay, we can move on. So, quick question again: if that is the case, how are they doing? Without spending, the reports are automated. Whatever the system you are using, I assume it that way. Or if it is any other way, just tell us. We'd like to know about it, right? Then let's move on. Yeah, I'm good here. Any questions? I'll take it. Do you have any questions that I can answer? I'll be very happy to do that. John.
Hi,
Uh,
Bharat.
yeah, hi.
So, Tarun here.
Yeah,
I'm from Zurich Education Technologies Private Limited,
yeah, hi, Tarun.
based out of Hyderabad. So, we have been using your Lystloc maybe more than 3 years now.
Oh, yeah,
So,
fantastic.
we are pretty much happy with respect to the tracking part of it and the reimbursement part of it. But we have, for the first time today, I am coming across something like you have CRM. So, can I know since when is this CRM? You have been starting CRM. What I mean is, how long I've been using CRM. So,
Sure. Tarun, thank you so much, first of all. Very kind of you. Saying, I was wondering when you said manual reports, no. Probably we are helping you on that part. That's why you said no for manual reports. I take it that way. But then coming back to your question, uh, we launched the CRM in April, and pretty much we rolled it out for all of our customers now. We were slowly rolling out, and again it depends on the which plan you are in, and how much you get it for the plan that you are in. But it is absolutely available for all of our customers, and then it is a game changing one for us on all aspects, because you don't have to go out of the platform. And the kind of a power that brings to the tool is massive right now. It's not just CRM standpoint, right? For example, I showed you our my real dashboard where I have an assets module, right? Practically speaking, it's not a CRM. For all the assets we do have in the company, nuts and bolts, tube lights, fans, laptops, monitors, chairs, tables, whatever you name it, we are managing and maintaining there in our assets module. And the very beautiful and important thing is we are geotagging that. Basically, I know exactly, because a lot of our folks being remote, the assets is basically, I know exactly which location it is assigned to. It's in there. So I'm saying as an example, right? Likewise, you can create your own modules that supports for your business. That's why now Lystloc is now, it's not necessarily just an on-field productivity tool. It's now basically powering your business. It's a business application tool right now, because now we support attendance, and we support leave management, and we support CRM, and we support payroll uh, in one place, in an umbrella of suite, that we could cover all these things in one place, and then you increase your productivity without having to go out in and out of so many tools and stuff. So hopefully that answers the question.
got you. I have a continuation question to that because I have actually my team members reached out to you guys from last 1.5 year regarding CRM, but at
Yeah.
the point of time we have not got any positive revert from you. So we have gone ahead and started using Automate Business. Later, we went on to take up KK for HR requirement, then Zoho for our billing and everything other requirements in terms of warehouse and billing. So we are using a lot of systems in place to ensure that the productivity is taken care. Now coming to your list log as such, in the past we have raised out few concerns. I don't want to take that up today at this meeting now because
Sure.
it's not the right podium to do discuss that. But what I meant is there are a few fixes here and there. We being one of the customer who've been using it from 3 years, we can give you a very genuine feedback.
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
so we have been doing that over the WhatsApp in the channel that we have been given to. but I think the still work is need to be done because few employees on the field are still complaining on the same thing. So I just wanted to bring up to your notice because I don't know whether it's up to your notice or not. So that if you can fix that, the real time geotagging part that you're talking about, the reimbursement part that you're talking about, increasing the productivity on field employee, that part of the tool which we have been using from 3 years will be much more helpful for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, Tarun, it's a very relative thing, right? I'm absolutely open to look into whatever the issues, right? But typically, those are all operational issues. Sometimes, the GPS didn't work, whatever it is, it's a practical issues, whatever it is, we can go ahead and fix it for sure, right? And, definitely we can look into it for sure. And now coming back, knowing that, maybe you could be one of the reasons why we built our only CRM, because a lot of our customers asked, do you have CRMs and stuff? So we kind of started building. Now, definitely, this gives us an opportunity for us to go and revisit. We can sit with you, how we can bring it in one place so that it's not just in bring it in one place and convenience, right? It's very cost effective as well, the way we have priced our systems, right? Because it's an integrated system and we have the liberty to cut down a lot of noises and make real win for our customers in terms of pricing as well and the convenient part as well. Definitely, we can sit down with you, with your team, with you and your team, and definitely we can improve that for you. Absolutely.
Do you have a
And
customer in Hyderabad?
yeah, we have a lot of customers in Hyderabad.
Do you have a salesperson in Hyderabad?
Oh, salesperson. I need to check. I need to check, but I don't think we have one at this point in time. We are
Okay.
looking to add one, actually speaking.
Okay. It really helps if you have a salesperson in Hyderabad because
So, how many users you are using, Tarun, with us?
how many subscription you're talking about?
No, how many users on our platform?
16.
Okay, fantastic. We can do that. In the best
But what
interest.
I'm seeing is if we can integrate the CRM part also, if we can really understand because we have already implemented one and been using it for 1 year, our
Yeah.
team is close to that. Only if you can bring in more flexibility, then only we can shift. So I'm
Yeah.
just checking if your salesperson is there, we can have a discussion on that.
Yeah. I'll have someone to talk to you. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'd like to move on to others in the best interest of the time. Thank you, Tarun. I'll definitely, I'll ask somebody to reach out to you. John, how many days to complete onboarding process? Absolutely, we can do it immediately because we are a SaaS company. Once we figured out, how many users, and basically we have to work on a simple Excel, or we can very quickly um, upload the team members, and then we can start. Practically speaking, it's going to take matter of minutes or maybe max an hour. Once all the things, the rituals of go through the invoicing, payments, and everything, then onboarding is very smooth and quick. Do you have any time frame that you want to tell us for our team to reach out, John? Okay. I see Fabian raise the hand.
Good day.
Yeah.
My name is Fabian. I am speaking from Nigeria. I'm a field staff. I don't know if you can get me, sir.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Fabian. How are you doing?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Please, I have a question.
Sure.
There are some localities where we cover, and there are network challenges in those areas when you are using Lystloc. So I want to know if there is any modalities in place to capture the visitation made from those areas. Thank you, sir.
Can you say that your question again, please? Sorry for.
Okay, my question is this. I said I'm a field worker. There are some areas we cover and there are network challenges in those areas. when you make a visit from that area, is there any modalities in place on the Lystloc to capture the visitation made from those areas that are having network challenges?
Oh,
Thank you,
yes.
sir.
Yeah, sure. Definitely. We have an offline module where even you don't have network, still we can capture what has happened in that particular area. Yes, we have an option in the platform.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Yeah, coming back, John, it's not days. We can roll it out immediately. It's instantaneous. Anyone else have any other question? Okay, Cameron. We use HubSpot CRM, not using to full potential, but still paying full price. Oh, this is okay. Cameron, this is, I'm very glad that you said this. Uh, this is a very big problem for a lot of our customers, and that's why they asked. Typically, every time I get to talk to our customers, they say this exactly same thing which you said. This is also one of my pushing uh, motivation to build List CRM within us. Uh, I absolutely agree with you. It is definitely overpriced, and I'm pretty confident that List CRM would solve your problem and much more. Actually speaking, we are no lesser to, we have our limitations because when I say compared to HubSpot, we have, let me be very honest here, right? HubSpot is a full-blown CRM. List CRM, we built it, and then not necessarily we would match up, apple to apple feature comparison. But List CRM covers most part what a customer would do with respect to CRM as an application. And for the same problem, you can take a trial and try to see if that solves your problem with List CRM. I'm pretty confident you will be able to solve the problem as well as you would save a lot of money. We will reach out to you and then we will set things up for you. And also, I'd like to mention one more thing. We have just to become a Facebook/Meta partner, tech partner as we speak. So we are bringing in WhatsApp also into our system. So, if you want to broadcast something, some message or whatever you wanted to communicate to your customers, you can do it with us. So it will take probably another couple of weeks. We put things in right place. Once that implementation is done, that makes our CRM or our platform a lot more powerful than it is right now. So that is really, really a very big add-on for us as well. All in one place. Yeah. Yeah, Cameron, somebody will reach out to you. We'll sort things out for you. Anyone else have any other questions? Okay. I think, we have come to the end of the session. If you have some other questions, after this session as well, you can always reach out to us, support@lystloc.com. We would be very happy to talk to you and sort out things, or we can help you out how we can increase your productivity. At the end of the day, the goal is how we can increase the productivity of your team members, and by that, increasing the results, whatever you are looking for. So reach out to us, either support@lystloc.com or sales@lystloc.com. Let me share my screen again so that we can go back to the slides. So you can connect with us anytime at sales@lystloc.com. And please follow us on our social handles. That would give us a boost, certainly. Then thank you so much for each and everyone participated in this. And I really hope that you are taking away, some sort of key points that how we can improve the productivity with or without Lystloc, right? But hopefully with Lystloc. Thank you so much. Thanks everyone. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.